Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I have had it with technology this week. Me and technology are not getting on, or I'm just not working properly. I think it's 95% me. So after filming this, re-recording the video, accidentally picking the audio up on my earpod, which was shocking, this is now attempt number 3. So what are we doing this week? We are doing the first week of 2025 in the Hemlock and Oak planner. I am very excited to get into this bad boy. We will probably do the January overview at some point this week, preferably after I've had more sleep. No point doing an overview when I'm half dead. So I've already started the monthly one. I was hoping to get that video out, but once again, I ended up on 3 15-hour shifts on a run, and it just melted my brain. It is recorded. I can't remember if it's edited. It's a mess. But do you know what? It's fine. We'll wing it. We'll get there. Let's plan this week right. First things first, I want to note, I have written at the bottom, it's something I want to try. It's like keeping on top of the work that's coming up. So in like a week and a half time, if I know something's happening, like e.g. my new releases are coming out, my website's opening, I'm just going to make a little pre-to-do list. Nothing to do with the week, it's just mainly just reminders. These are all just reminders. I'm going to try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, we're going to change it up. The main thing that I need to just get my head around is getting my work done on time, getting ahead of things. So that's going to be a general focus. And that's the last of the weekdays put in. I am probably going to just try and cut through the dead space now, the fact that I'm having to redo the audio, because why not? We don't want to sit here for eternity. The first thing I'm going to do is put my mega shifts in. We have 3 15-hour shifts this week and 1 3 till 7. No, 3 till 10 is 7 hours. As you can see, lack of sleep is truly showing the colours right now. So I'm just going to mark them down. I think I am going to try something new and not draw the line across the whole page. Seems a bit pointless. Might look a bit prettier if you can actually see the bullet points. So just doing those little arrows at the bottom, little dash above. Thought that might be a lot nicer. Make a little bit more space for... I want to go with goals to do if I have time and work. It's been a little bit more stressful the beginning of this week because I am somehow so behind on work despite the fact having time off, and it's just been a bit of a mess. Right, let's pick some stickers from this page because I cannot be bothered transferring them over to my other sticker storage because it sounds like effort. So I think we're just going to go with grey and be done with it. Do we need to see the goals that I want to get done while I'm in work, or shall we skip through this a little? It's mainly beginning of this week going to be Shopify store that's meant to be opening on the 1st, Etsy store because I might as well fix both listings at the same time, and catch up on writing. I do need to do a pile of doodling because my release is going to be tidgy this Wednesday, so nothing I can do about it. Not going to worry. Right, I'm just going to finish getting off these done, and then I'm going to think about how I'm going to use the rest of the space for the bottom. Obviously, it's just going to be another to-do list, but what kind of to-do list? What do I want to focus on? Am I just redoing things? Is it just going to be repetitive? I defo should have just been late this morning and did this after I'd woken up. Okay, I think I'm going to go for some goals. So this is work that I'd kind of like to get done if I'm having a good day and I've got the time. But if not, it's something I can just move to another day. I think it needs to be flexible. I think that's the main goal, is flexible and not putting too much pressure on myself. Even though I'm the one who sets these goals, it doesn't stop the stress. So if we want stress levels low, we shall see. Right, gotta have my weekly goals. Not 100% sure on them quite yet, so we'll fill them out a little bit later. And then I'm just going to take that future note, post it out and swap it for I need caffeine to deal with this because it's going to be a busy week. Right, Tuesday morning, I need to be realistic. I need to get some sleep. Can't sleep too late or I won't get up for work on Wednesday. So we're going to start off lazy planning sesh with a coffee, and then we're going to use the most of the light while I'm off, get some product photos done, and I've just snuck in the orders that I need to drop off at the top. Ideally, I'm going to make it so that I can just have this little sticker and I will be like, oh yeah, I've got orders to drop off, and not actually have to write it. But it's going to take some getting used to, and we'll see how it goes. And we're just going to speed through the rest of the beginning of the week, because once again, we're just going to fill out the little things that we just spoke about. Things I'd like to get done at work, but let's be real, it's going to be very unpredictable. So I've just had a little look at the bottom to see if I've forgotten anything, which I had, which was product photos, which didn't end up happening because, once again, couldn't get the stuff done I wanted to in work. It happens. So that's Wednesday now done as well. I will hopefully be on top of this work, but it's New Year's Day. It could either be dead, it could be absolutely rammed. Just have to wait and see. As I said, this is more just to try and keep me on top of my work. There are some things you just can't control. We're just gonna hope for the best and cross everything that it was worth it. I also done my weekly goals, and I just want to keep it pretty much simple, like no stressing, sleep more, keep up with the social media schedule, whoops, and maybe think about adding another account onto my social media thing schedule. Right, on to my days off, which should be a little bit more interesting, but I also need to remember to make time to actually decompress, recharge, or this year is going to end up with a lot of burnout sessions. So I'm going to be a bit smarter and actually put in the stuff I need to do during daylight first before I do my planning sesh. It's something I do along with when it comes to like winter and the dark mornings and dark nights. So we're going to focus on pre-recording anything that I need from my socials, catching up on anything that I've missed, because I can guarantee you there's going to be something I've missed. And then I'm going to put the planning session underneath about midday just to get myself back on track for the last few hours of daylight. Also look at my highly organised... Do you mind? How rude. Right, how organised my stickers are. Fabulous. Love it. Still need to transfer more over, but it's getting there. Right, so after we have done that, I do want to review how the planning day has gone for the new year. I just want to double check that everything's working out, I'm not forgetting anything, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. The main thing I'm trying to do is maybe leave a little bit of extra space just to chill out. Like, I want to play games, I want to read some books, hopefully books I own and not Kindle Unlimited. But yeah, I need to make sure I'm downtime, because I've, like, just for an example, I've already created these pages and my friends already messaged me asking me when I'm free, and I have not scheduled this in to my week. So I also need to think about how I'm going to manage that. So the only thing I can think of is I need to not cram as much as I have tried to. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got that relaxing time there on the Thursday at 5 and 6, which I could then turn into going to see my friend who will finish work about 5 or 6. So it's been quite lucky. So I think maybe that's what I should try and do, is maybe keep the evenings free to try and encourage me to take time for myself, take time for people I love. And if I'm free and want to do extra work, I can, and then I can just come back and either put it in maybe in a different coloured pen just to make a note that I've done it. It's definitely something I need to think about. And then I go and ruin that train of thought by putting a work time sticker in. Obviously, clearly I'm doing a voiceover, so I'm having this train of thought now. But yeah, let's imagine we just pop that work time sticker out because yeah. Anyway, next week we can grow next week. I'm just walking you through how my brain was working and how now that I've had somewhat sleep, it's working a lot better and my ideas are better now. Right, let's skip through the stuff we want to do while we get through work because I can, and it's getting a little repetitive and I can't imagine that's very interesting. So the key things that I've learned from this first week is everything doesn't need to be filled out and written down. Even if it looks good, we can just switch to a pencil maybe. It doesn't need to be finalised in pen. Maybe we can do key things that need to get done in that stunning pen, and then maybe we can pencil in everything else. I want this to be beneficial, and I feel like if I'm just attempting to make a weekly schedule, which I can't actually do, there's completely no point for the planner. So I think that's something definitely to take into consideration. I also think maybe we could break it up into two. Obviously, I know the whole thing was me doing it at the beginning of the week, filming it, putting it onto YouTube, like brainstorming with you guys, talking with you guys about making your planner better and learning from it. But if it's not actually helping me, there's absolutely no point to it. So maybe we could split it up and do like the beginning of the week, the end of the week, or focus it around like work and then free time. It's something that obviously needs a lot more thought into it, and I've never really noticed until you start breaking it down. And the difference between now when I'm filming the audio to go over it, it's only been 2 days, and sometimes that's all it takes is just to sit here and talk about it for me to actually realise, because I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't attempting to put it on YouTube. I wouldn't be sitting here thinking about it and verbally getting it out. So I think that's also definitely helped. I am looking forward to next week. I'm going to make some notes, have a little think, and it may change. Change is good at the end of the day, and we'll see how that works. Don't get me wrong, as you can see, I do love the look of this planner. I love setting it up, but I'm just trying to make the most of my time, and I feel like how I'm doing this now, it's not working. So I think we have come to that conclusion a lot in a roundabout way and a fair few times. I think that's enough waffling out of me. I am off work tomorrow and I am looking forward to getting back in my office, back on track, and hopefully see some daylight outside of work. So I think we're just going to call that for here, and it is going to be interesting to see how this planner develops and how I can change it to adapt to my lifestyle. Let me know in the comments if you've had anything that works for you guys, or if you understand what I'm talking about and have some suggestions. I'm always down for some constructive criticism. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one, and hopefully it will be a lot sooner and on time, like it should be. But it's all about learning. We'll get there. Right, go on. Bye.